tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house.
It's the National Football League eSports. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He had the green light to sling it last week. Over 450 yards passing. It's the Chiefs and the Colts, and it's coming right up.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. What kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive?
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coach.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it up.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Nothing our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a first and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And his throw here's in.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Colts are able to move back in front in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And here now is Travis Kelce. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their...
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands up.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 31, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 20-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Meanwhile, they take a to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, cut.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
I got you.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, he's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Almost scared to let it fly. And it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
65.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Moore.